Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to do something. We're still working on organizing the shop, getting everything ready for the future. But I need a shelf for my stains and stuff, and I know exactly where I'm going to put them. And I need a little box to put all my pens and pencils in and stuff, so I've got those ready and at hand. So I've already taken this board. It's old 125-year-old barn wood. I know I could find so much better use for that, but this is what we're going to do with it. I have a whole stack of it behind the house. I'm going to cut it down. I've already got it marked. I've got 2-inch strips so I can drop it down a little farther than the board allows. I'll show you when we get over there. And then from here to here on the board, from where my finger is here to the end, is going to be the shelf. And I'm actually going to get to show you what the Craig jig does in this video, which is exciting. But now I need to cut it. So let's get to cutting. Okay, so I've got my 2 little extenders to put on there. I've got my shelf cut. That was just surprisingly a pain, but excuse me. All right, so we're going to go over here. And I'm going to set y'all up, and we're going to hang us a shelf so we have something to put all the stuff on. Yeah. Now, remember I was talking about my Craig jig and the Craig screws? These are the pocket hole screws. They're just silver screws, and they do take a special bit. It's a square tip bit, but that's okay. All right, so Craig jig. I love Craig jig. So much fun to use. All right, now with the little measuring tool, you measure the thickness of your board, and it's between 3/4 and 1.5 inches. So we're gonna sort of balance it in between. So we're gonna go with somewhere in between, just like that. Okay, and now we're gonna take and we're gonna loosen our bit here. It goes about right in between. Center is perfect. Okay, now another thing we need though is a clamp. And the reason we need a clamp is to hold this down while we drill. I've already marked it, how far I want those pieces in. So, nope, needs to be this way. Haha, upside down. So I'm gonna set it where I need it. I'll clamp it down, just like so. And I'm gonna drill. See, and what it does is it creates a little pocket hole right there. So then, I'm going to put these here. And I'm going to clamp that into place too, so it doesn't go anywhere. Change bits. Screw in. Yeah, that didn't work, did it? It broke. This is the problem with barnwood. It does break. So, okay, give me a minute and I'll cut a, I got some pine that'll work really well. So, hold that thought. Okay, we're back. I cut my little pine pieces that'll work perfectly. And now, I'm gonna do the same thing. And if this breaks, well, then we'll figure something else out. Hell, we might just use the pocket screw holes and mount it right here, because I'm going to mount it right here. But I wanted to drop it down enough so I could fit like my linseed oil and stuff on here as well. Because right now it's not, the board itself's not deep enough. So let's try this again. Well, would you like that? And what this will do is it'll drop it down enough that I can put my linseed under too. So, now for the second one. it doesn't exactly look real sturdy because it's not, but it'll work for what I need. Now we are going to build us a little box. And for that, I'm probably not going to do it on the camera. Just probably cutting everything to size is going to take a little while. But I'll give you the rundown of what it takes. So if you'll hold on a second, we'll get to it here in a minute. All right. So I decided to take another look at my scrap pile, my wood pile. And I don't have any wood or material that is narrow enough to make a box for pencils. It's a pain. I don't have the necessary tools at the moment. So I decided that this little box, I was going to go ahead and take the eagle off, take the door on top off, and I'm just going to mount it over there and stick my pens and stuff in that. It's simple, it's quick, I just need to get it organized as best I can. So that's just what I'm going to do today. Now I've already taken the eagle off, and I started to take this off because this is about the smallest pry bar I've got. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. So I'm going to adjust the camera and we'll get to tearing these off. Won't take just a second anyway. Okay, so I had to bring my whole operation over here where I've got my sawbucks and my the thick cardboard. I was trying to pry these hinges off, and the entire camera and everything just started to go down. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I think that's gonna expedite my buying of a workbench, because that was a bit much. So let's get back into trying to pry these off. That took entirely too long. Yeah, it just didn't want to work for some reason. I don't really know why, but it didn't. So got all the stuff off. I've mangled the box in the process, but that's okay. That's okay. It's less about looking good and functionality. It's more functionality than anything. So I'm gonna mount it. Now these, I don't even know what those are. Just putting them over there now. So I'm gonna mount this right here. Ta-da! And I have a lot more of these, and I've got like X-Acto knives and box cutters and stuff, and they'll go in here too, but I got a place for them all. Yeah. Okay. Now I've got to sweep up and all that, but you don't want to see that. So if you've made it this far in the video, I'd like to thank you. What I'm doing here, whatever it may be, is for you guys. It's to share my little world with all of you, and I thank you from the deepest part of my heart for subscribing and watching. It means the world to me. Without you, this would be absolutely pointless. And I know at times it might not be the most exciting thing, and I know that I haven't really talked about heathenry a whole lot, or primitive living, or really even woodworking. But all that's to come. I'm still trying to get everything set up and organized and whatnot. And once I've got all that figured out, I think we'll be getting somewhere good. But I just want to take this as a moment to thank you all for everything you've done, because subscribing and liking and watching these videos, it does more than you think it does, and it means the world to me. So thank you very, very much. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you get alerted to all of my new videos, and like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.